Good evening, gamers. I am here to talk about CD Projekt Red and a certain beautiful game, Witcher 3. And in particular, we're talking about a quest in The Witcher 3 called Wild at Heart. Now, in this quest, a very sweet, cute little blacksmith named Neelan asks you, "Oh, sir, my wife, she went into the woods and is missing. Could you please help me find her?" And of course, Geralt goes, "Missing, huh? I guess. Yeah, I'll take a look for you. That's something I can do." But then this little bitch in the corner, Margaret, kind of acting fucking sus. She's like, "Oh no, no need to. Let died dogs remain dead." And that, ladies and gentlemen, that gives your boy a red flag. And I think, in general, this quest is a great example of how CD Projekt Red really kind of switches up the game, alright? They don't just write a quest about a man missing his wife. They add a little spice. They add a little CG Projekt Red spice to it, a little CG Projekt Red color. They're like, alright, but like, why? Who killed his wife? Why does wife die? Adds so much intrigue. It adds multiple characters. Makes you wonder, all of a sudden, I don't think his wife died in the woods. Or it makes you wonder, I don't trust that bitch Margaret. Or it makes you go, what's up with Neelan? It makes every single fucking quest in The Witcher 3 interesting. That's fucking hard to do, dude. I can imagine playing Skyrim and thinking every quest is interesting. But in The Witcher 3, your boy is locked the fuck in, dude. It don't matter if I'm collecting rocks. I'm gonna be like, okay, how did these rocks kill this old man's grandma? And honestly, it probably has a fucking reason. And I think that's great. I respect CG Projekt Red for that so much. I wish more games had interesting side quests instead of Skyrim being like, the bandits need killing. Here's 100 gold. And the fucking Witcher 3, it'd be like, the bandits need killing. Here's 100 gold. Or, actually, the bandits are my firstborn child. And then it's like, what? Anyway, yes. So la-di-da-di-da, Geralt goes on his little adventure. He asks about the missing lady, and the kids are like, "Oh, I saw her go into the woods. Oh, why did she go into the woods?" And so Geralt says, "Oh, she went into the woods? Very interesting." And so then Geralt, la-di-da-di-da, walks into the woods, kills some wolves. And all of a sudden, that bitch Margaret shows up again, and is like, "Oh, I think you know what happened. Nothing good ever happens in Velen. You should just let us live in peace. I already know what happened to my sister." Do you, bitch? Do ya? I bet you know what happened to her, you motherfucker. Okay. So after the biggest red flag possible... Oh no, did this die? Shit, wait a second.
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, 'fore dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No, my sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I mustered some menfolk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises. Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye, but gristle and marrow's all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals, their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She'd come by at times. We'd talk.
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No, a cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Thanks. Farewell.
Visit. Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp. Better not. Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's scythes and hoes. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them.
I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
Thanks. Farewell.
Waiting once the Baron's men lay their hands on her. Oh, burn it. Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Neelan's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
I am.
I've no illusions,
who
Witcher.
I am. I
In
can't
Velen, you're
change
gone as
that.
long as she's been.
Shirts
You don't come back.
woven of parsley and
Hannah's
potions,
dead for certain.
made of virgin tears.
Neelan
my
ought to
work
accept his
mistakes,
loss.
but
Move
not
on with his life.
For me, it's time to come to terms with it. With Hannah's love and iron discipline,
Strange.
I found a way to
People
manage.
usually prefer to know the
I must
fate of their
remember
loved
to
ones,
hide in
whatever the
woods
cost.
before
What good
full
will it do?
rises. To go somewhere
not get
far
my
from
sister
us,
back.
Far
And
from
Neelan's all I got left.
the attack comes.
can't lose
and
him
then
too.
Passes. I
And-
wake up with
well,
wounds on my hands and the taste
He'll
of
not
blood
rest till
in
he
my
avenges
mouth.
his Hannah.
Perhaps
Even if
it's
it
for the
eats up
best
his
I don't
life.
remember killing prey.
The man
Bow and
deserves
arrow is one
better.
thing. To tear it apart with fang and claw. At least deep
Sorry,
in the woods,
not in the
I
habit
won't
of leaving
hurt
jobs
people.
undone.
Folks
Merciful
speak true about
Melitele,
you witchers.
watch over any of those
Heartless
stranded close.
beasts.
Okay, so after that bitch Margaret gives you the biggest red flag ever, and I find out that I have been recording with my microphone this entire time, That's awkward. It's not, I'm just gonna hold it like I am recording with it, but this is actually just recording off the phone fucking audio. Man, I can't wait to get a new microphone and a new camera. Anyways, so yeah, girl says, no, I'm not going to take your bribe. I will just keep investigating.
Claw marks. Deep. No man did this. Cuts. Made with long claws. Flesh torn clear off. This is getting interesting.
Delulu warning!
Must be Hannah. Smell of a rotting corpse. Torn to pieces, blood spattered all around.
And then he finds a dead body, and he's like, this was probably Hannah. And then he walks a little further, and he finds...
Werewolf. No doubt about it. Gotta be careful.
a little werewolf trail, and then he follows the werewolf trail, and little do you know, it lines up at a hunting shack.
Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off, leaves them in the
And then he
woods?
goes into the hunting shack, and it's Neelan's hunting shack. And Neelan's a freaking werewolf, and he's been hiding in the woods and in the shack to prevent his wife, Hannah, from finding out. But then you find out...
Notes. Wonder whose.
that Margaret bought Hannah out at the last transformation. And then you find out Neelan killed Hannah. Oh no. And then as
Blood's just barely dried. He was dragged here. Wonder where from.
No! Stop! Don't harm him!
Think we need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand! I love him! He was near to being mine till you came along! Go away! Leave us be! Go away! Leave us be!
Not till I find out what's going on here.
I love him! Always have! Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. she'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
This is between the two of you. I refuse to meddle, but cross my path again, and I will kill you.
No! Mercy!
You had no mercy for your sister. I'll have none for you.
Told you I'd kill you.
I knows well what you said. Do it.
If you want death, find some reins and a tree with a strong limb.
Wouldn't work. Couldn't do it. Always been a coward. Do it. Please.
Revenge, I let Neelan kill Margaret. And then I killed Neelan because he's sad. And that's why every quest in The Witcher 3 is a masterpiece. Thank you.